Last time it was the Lights Out handheld game. This time it is the Micro Machines Mighty Morphing Power Rangers Dinozord trademark Power Collector Set. Bit of a change of pace then. If you don't know who the Power Rangers are, you clearly didn't share my childhood, and the back of the box has all the answers for you. Sort of. What do you get when you take 5 ordinary teenagers with attitudes? In the 90s everybody had an attitude. Give them power coins, martial arts skills, and command the dinosaur battle machines. Oh lord, this is actually a lot worse than I remember it. Basically there's some teenagers with attitudes, and they got some magical powers and some robots chosen by some giant head to fight evil space aliens. Okay, and this is a collector set. It says here at the bottom that it comes with 11 authentic figures even. I'm not cutting that, I can't be bothered. From the hit TV series. I don't have any argument with that, apart from one thing. If you look closely, how come the Power Rangers, even on the box art, how they all have symbols with their dinosaur power on their chest? Because they never had that in the show. If you know the answer, I'm not actually that bothered, but if you feel like telling me. Okay, I can't be bothered to do this in one take, so I'll give you a minute to open up the box. Doesn't sound healthy at all. Anyway, there are 6 of them. Here's the Red Ranger, Jason. Jason was the leader of the group, and he did Kung Fu. He was probably the leader for that reason. And no one could stop him until something came along. More on him later. Next up we have Zack. Zack was the Black Ranger, and he liked dancing. And he got replaced by the guy who moved on to become such great characters like Nero and Fash the Stampede. Good for him. Next up is the smart guy, Billy, the Blue Ranger. Billy made all the impregnable, and other weird words, inventions, somehow, because he was into that sort of thing. According to the IMDb, he moved on to become the producer of You Are What You Eat. I'm gonna take his word for it. Next up is Trini, the Yellow Ranger, who was the smart girl. I couldn't really remember anything about her, and I had to look it up on Wikipedia. It's a good source of information for things that really nobody cares about. Anyway, in my defense, it looks like I was paying too much attention to character development when I was 10 years old. Second to last one, Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. She was girly. Valley girly. And she did gymnastics. And finally, we have, exclusively to this set, according to the box, yep, Tommy, the Green Ranger, who will not stand up. So I'm just going to let him fall over.
The end of the scene has been removed due to bad audio quality. The director would like to point out that I end the scene by summing up the figures by calling them boring because they don't do anything. Now I have done that, we shall move on.
First up we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex that belong to Jason. And unlike the Power Rangers, these things actually do something. Rah! You're supposed to put your finger there, but I can't quite get enough grip. Rah! Rah! Then there's Zack's Mastodon, or Mammoth by today's standards. Well, these legs make him water. Then Triceratops. And saber-toothed tiger. Meow. And then a pterodactyl. I'm sorry for the immature animal noises. Oh, that one also makes its wings fold. So yeah, and when all these robots are brought together, making up the body, the arms somehow, 2 legs, and armor, they become the Megazord. These don't actually become the Megazord, for some reason. Probably because they couldn't get the technology right. I don't know, nor care. They're a bit more interesting than the Rangers, though. Yep. Yes, they are. I can't remember why I used to like this show. And that's the Mighty Morphing Power Ranger Micro Machine thing. If I had to give this thing a grade, I'd grade it quite poorly. If you want to collect this set, you'll probably like this. I don't know what your personal tastes are. If you want a toy, like I did when I bought this thing, you could do a lot better. For example, this. A genuine Micro Machine. Look. It moves. Which is more than can be said for these things. So, final thought? No, seriously, why did I used to like this show? Oh yes, I remember now. Kimberly!